Jai Gurudev and Nepal to lead the world. This is the 7th part of the great Katmandu saga about the initiation of 35,000 people on Ratna Park. Well, after the foreign government has closed down the great project of initiating all Nepalese people because they didn't want to make Nepal strong. After this occurred, I wrote Maharishi Tilak saying, the governments don't want that, what can we do? Maharishi wrote back at Tilak saying, don't worry, I will come by my own. Government doesn't need to invite me, but should support me secretly. And don't plan anything. Don't make projects. I will come and then we will see what will happen. This whole thing is so huge and so important for mankind, it will go by itself because it is absolutely necessary. The political situation in the world will be changed after it. It will have its own history, how it goes. So don't worry. I will come then and then in November, beginning of November. I can't remember the exact date. And I told the government that he will come, and the Nepal radio broadcasted every half an hour the message that Maharishi will come then and then, this and this time. You all should go to the airport and welcome him, and you should be on the streets from airport to Katmandu and wave with flags and flowers and hail him when he passes by. And this message was combined with the Samaveda and Rigveda chantings. Very nice. So the day came when I went to the airport to receive Maharishi. A huge crowd was there, huge crowd. At those time, I don't know how it is now, but at those time, that there was not a big building. The passengers went down from the aeroplane on the airport and went through the open air to a gate. They had to walk around the corner. So the international area was on the one side of the corner and the local area was on the other side, where the people were standing, where we were standing on this local part and watching every passenger coming around the corner, waiting for Maharishi. And one passenger, next passenger, a couple of... No Maharishi came. So we were very afraid, why is no Maharishi coming? Then the last passenger came around the corner. No Maharishi. Big empty space on the corner. Nobody was there. Oh God. I thought, all these people and Maharishi missed the plane or something happened and whatever. Everyone was completely silent, looking to the empty space at the corner. And then Maharishi came. He came together with his crew he had with him, and they were all lined up in one line like in the military, and Maharishi in the middle of the line. They came around the corner, whoosh, were there. People yelling, shouting, hailing, noise. Maharshi came, I welcomed him and introduced the important people to him and flowers and all this. And then the custom people brought him into a house, into a room. I went also with him into this room to make there these things with the passport. And Maharshi was sitting there. He was looking very, very tired, and very, very weak. Oh God, he looked so tired and weak. I said to Charlotte, next to me, oh, how he will do this thing if he's so tired and weak. And then Maharshi looked at me and making this. So I knew he is faking. He wants to look like being very weak. So nobody, especially the foreign countries, are afraid of him. Well, then he was asked, how do you want to go to Katmandu? Do you want to take the Mercedes of Mr. Pandey, or do you want to have a military truck where you can stand on top of the military truck, like a general, and then you drive into Katmandu so people can see you? Because there are many people on the streets, they want to see you. They want your blessing. And Maharshi said, I take the truck. So I had one of the greatest experiences of my life to stand next to Maharshi on top of a truck like military people do. And the truck left the airport, crowds around hailing, waving with flowers, and slowly driving along the street to Katmandu, and left and right people were standing with flowers and hailing, and Maharshi were blessing them. And Maharshi wanted to go to Swayambhu. So the Swayambhu temple, Maharshi said, I have to visit first. The legend of Swayambhu temple, if you don't know, because you are modern Nepalese people now, and you don't maybe not know the old legends. Once upon a time there was a big lake where Katmandu is now. In the Katmandu valley there was a big lake, and Lord Buddha was on the shore of this lake, and he threw a lotus seed into the lake. And he said this lotus seed will go down and down in the lake, on the bottom of the lake, and then the lotus stem will come up to the surface, and mud will go around the stem and produce a mountain. And then the lake will go one day, but the mountain will remain. And on top of this mountain there will be the first and the oldest temple of Buddha. And the thing is, from this temple, the message of new knowledge and new word, a new word with a new knowledge will be spread over the whole earth. This was the legend I was taught. So I understood that Maharshi wanted to go there, and I warned him. I said, oh, there is a long stairs leading up to the temple, and the stairs are very, very old and very dangerous to go, and the stones are not secure. And Maharshi said, no, I go there. And it was very funny. I went on the side of Maharshi, stumbling up the stairs. He walked it very quickly and very safely with his special sandals he has, yogic sandals, with a rubber around the the two toes, and rubber band, wooden sandal. He walked up very quickly and easily And he always asked me, do you feel safe? Be careful, there are stones. He made a mockery out of me. And when we were up the mountain, all the monks were in the temple praying, doing their ritual praying with cymbals and trumpets and drums and all this, and the chief of the monks was sitting in front of them having the thunderbolt in the hand and doing signs. And there was a long bench, and Mahasi was set himself on the bench. I was sitting next to Maharshi. The others who come with us were also sitting there, and we were listening for an hour to the monks. There was no conversation between Maharshi and the chief of the monks, the chief of the monasteries. No conversation. But after an hour or so, Maharshi told me, "Oh, it's all clear now. We go. We invite them to our place. They will have doing prayers there, and we will have a TV station on top of Swayambhu. And from there, we will have TV program all over Nepal and Katmandu Valley." So we left Swayambhu. Maharshi went to Krishna's temple, a second and third to Shiva's temple. I was not allowed to go to Shiva's temple, but Nepalese people who went there told me that in the temple of Shiva, where foreigners are not allowed to go there were the government of Nepal. And they did, together with Maharshi and the priests of the Shiva temple, they made yagyas there with Shiva. After this thing, Maharshi was brought to his place, a guest house in a military compound where the soldiers are, with security and checkpoint and all this. Maharshi was brought there with his encourage in these guest houses. And he had there a big hall also for lectures. And in the part number 8, I will tell you how the story continues. I always have to make short things here because YouTube won't accept it. Jai Gurudev.